What's happening, everybody? Judd Burden here from Asphalt Kingdom. And man, do we have a nasty good session, freestyle session that we've got going on. We've got Corey Johnston on from Top Notch Seal Coating. And let me tell you, man, we forged an incredible relationship. I do want to say that it's absolutely incredible to be here on camera with you right now and to be able to share this adventure, this journey over the last year of you building a business from literally the ground up and moving it into even more of a growth stage where you're going to create even more freedom for yourself, man. And I'm just so stoked that you're here. Thank you for being here, bro.
No problem. I'm happy to be here, man.
Cool. Well, Corey, why don't you kind of share a little bit about yourself? You know, if you go back in time to where you were, let's say a few months prior to you actually even thinking about seal coating, if we can kind of start there of where you were working, what you're doing, and kind of what took place in this kind of journey of entry into this whole asphalt seal coating business world.
Yeah, no, for sure. So I'm a water well driller by trade. So I live down in East Coast Canada, and it was actually when COVID first hit. We were off for a few weeks, and I was kind of bummed out at home, probably not in the best mood. I was just scrolling aimlessly on my phone, and I happened to come up and seen your ad on a Facebook or it was a YouTube commercial. So I don't know what intrigued me to just check it out. Usually I just scroll by stuff like that, just not interested. And I don't know, it was something that just caught my attention. Not knowing anything about the industry or never been involved with it, and watching a few things, I was talking to my wife and I said, like, I think I might really want to try this. Like, it's something so out of my ordinary, and I didn't know anything about the industry. But talking to you and talking to the company, that Asphalt Kingdom, Action Seal, it was just so refreshing to talk to people that want to help people out. And it wasn't about just selling the products and just making money. It was almost like a camaraderie. Like, I already knew you, but I didn't really meet you in person. It was just such a different, refreshing feeling. And I said to the wife, like, I'm going to make this jump and just go right into it. So right now I'm still working full time at my job, but also trying to run and create this business that I created just from the ground up, and learning so much as I go. It's really just a crazy feeling to be involved with rewarding people like that.
Bro, I'll tell you, man, that's truly, like, straight out, that's truly why we do what we do. And you know, as this light is shining on me right now, as we're capturing these moments, we try to be a lighthouse as much as we can for the people that we work with. And I remember the call. I remember the call that we had, the very first call, and it was like, it's no different than what we're having right now. It was really just, it's, where are you now? What are you looking to do? What are the budgets that you're working with? And what can we do to get you off on the right foot and know that we're always here for you? And so, have you felt through this process, like from the time that you started, have you felt that, you know, you're not as alone building a business?
It's from the get-go. It's like no other industry. Like, I could message you or even anybody else in the industry that I've just met from social media or other like apps like that, and you feel like you already know the people, like just sharing your stories, giving them comments, them giving you info. It's just it's a really cool, just a really good feeling.
Yeah, so more of a community, like a brotherhood, a fraternity.
Yeah, it's almost like a brotherhood. Yeah, and like they're so helpful. Even just the videos or messages, giving you props or sending you anything. It's just lifting. Yeah, it's a good feeling for sure.
I've been watching you engage with some of the people that we have worked with, you know, years ago, like Alex Lucic from Black and Yellow.
Black and Yellow, yeah. Orca, yeah.
Did you see Braden? He just picked up a 700-gallon trailer rig, and he's like And then, dude, I cannot believe the growth and the scaling the whole community is doing right now. It's
Yeah,
incredible.
no, it's just it's good to have a goal to look forward to. Just watching all those guys putting on their how much they grow over time, and just where I went from last season not knowing, just being as green as grass in the industry. But any questions I had, you were right there. Anybody at Action Seal, Asphalt Kingdom, so helpful. Like it's companies that I've never ever dealt with customer service and like friendly attitudes, and it's just, yeah, it's really rewarding for sure. It's a
So
good.
I have some questions for you, man. These
Yeah,
questions,
sure, shoot.
hopefully they can help some people out there that might be in your might have been in your situation where they were, they're working a job and they might not be necessarily sure that that's their long-term career goal, but maybe they're thinking about building a business and doing that kind of stuff. And so my question to you would be, do you think that people should fear exploring starting a business?
I think everybody fears stuff like that. I think failure's a big fear that everybody has, but you can't get anywhere in life and you can't get ahead like that without taking risks. So I know it seems like a big risk to take right off the get-go, and especially not even knowing anything about the industry. It's a little scary, obviously was for me and my wife, because it was just spur of the moment, and especially working with another full-time job. I just didn't know if I could juggle it, or if it would even pan out, or if I would get customers or be able to do the work or do it right. But no, it's been a super, super, super good like chapter in my life, even just growing from this year to last year. Yeah, it's super, super cool.
So I want to ask you, like, your when you made the decision, because I remember you chose to buy the equipment. You invested right out of the gate. You probably invested under 5 grand. Is that right?
Yep, probably with the purchases of the gear and stuff, and then I got a truck as well, so that was another cost, but everything worked out really good. And even in the last, because I got into it late in the season, so I only had really two months to do it, and I was working around weather and stuff like that, but I still ended up to doing 30 driveways and 2 commercial properties. So I thought it was a good start just to dipping my toes into the sealing industry.
And so you start for under that 5 grand range, but you get a truck, whatever. Let's say you invest 15 grand total to get your business started, something around
Yep.
that. Is that
Yep, 15, 20,000. Yep.
okay? So you start 15 or 20 grand, and do you remember the very first driveway that you sold and that you did? Do you remember that?
100%. Yeah, I do. And
Tell us.
it was my biggest one to date. So it wasn't like starting out small. It was actually 13,000 square foot parking lot. So I jumped right into it. And it's still a lot of learning. Like as I first started out, I think I can do it all. So I was almost pushing myself too hard. So now, as I'm getting into season 2, I'm learning and growing, and I'm actually getting some guys to help me and expanding a little bit more slowly. So it's really cool to see.
So let me ask you, you said you did about 30 driveways last year?
32 driveways, yeah, and that was in about just under 2 months.
Great, great. And you've been seal coating this season for, we're now, we're the end of May, running into the end of May here. How long have you been up and running now?
I've been up and running for about 2 weeks now, and I did 7 driveways already and about 5 crack filling jobs. And I have 20 seal coating jobs on the list and about 6 crack filling jobs ready to go. So now I'm just really working with the weather, because it's been a lot of rain down here. So working away anyways.
Great question. So, in our industry, of course, we end up with rain days. We end up with cold weather days where we can't go out and work. We wait for the sunny, golden, warm days to go out and really, really, provide the services and convert that into money. But what would you do during the rain days now now that you're learning the business and stuff, are there things, do you sit kind of idle and stagnant during the rain days, or do you work?
Well, right now I'm learning to split my time up and use it equally. So in the rain days, I'd work on quotes or go price up jobs or have some family time. Because now that I know that I'm trying to balance out that family time, I really use that time equally. So it's a big learning curve for sure.
That's awesome, man. So time management's an important thing. It's
Exactly. And I don't really have much business or marketing background. So I jumped right into it full fledged. So this is a big, big learning curve, but it's like I say, with guys to look up to in the industry and so helpful on Instagram, Facebook, keeping in touch with them. It's rewarding for sure.
that's an interesting point, because I've certainly seen your branding really step up. And so tell us what instigated this branding thought. I have a feeling I know what probably instigated the branding aspect of this business. But I mean, tell us a little bit about the branding of your business.
Yeah, no, for sure. Well, at first I was trying to go over names with my wife because I really didn't have a clue what I was going to do. But then I said, "What about top notch? Like top notch work. That's what I want to do. I want to set myself above the competitors." So it just went with it, and yeah, I went with it like that. And we started with the Facebook and Instagram, like just getting some videos, some like stuff that would draw people in, and it's really working out really great. I got a
Did
7-year-old daughter that's teaching me how to run the TikTok version of it. So they like going out and measuring driveways with me and meeting customers and stuff. So it's pretty cool that I can get them involved, and it's something that they look up to. They want to see the pictures, the before and after and stuff. It's a really cool feeling for sure.
Have you ever owned your own, small business? Have you ever owned one prior to this?
Never in my life. Nope. And it's
How
something that I really wanted to do, be my own boss, start something that I can say that I started. That's my business. That's my name. Top Notch is reflection of me. So it's super cool that I can go out and provide a service for somebody. Then they get so much fulfillment out of just something just so small, seal coating a driveway, but after you're done, it looks that much better. Yeah, it's cool. Yeah, for sure.
your wife must be proud of you, man.
Yeah, no, she super is, and she's really good help too because she's here with the kids a lot longer because I'm out working 50 and 60 hours a week just with my career right now, plus this too. So yeah, it really helps out for sure.
What an incredible father and husband, man, to be doing that for your family and creating the freedom. Well, I know that you've got big plans ahead too. So I'm
Yep, yep.
super.
This is just a start, bud. This is just a start. So hopefully we can do another one next year and I'll be even 3 times more grown.
2.0 version of Top Notch. I love it. Top Notch.
Exactly, exactly.
That's awesome, man. If you had advice to somebody who's starting out for the very first time, what would be your best advice if they're just on the edge of starting?
I would say don't be afraid to take that step. I know it might feel like a lot in the beginning, but if you work hard and you're determined, it's almost like a foolproof system that you guys got going on right now. If you follow your instructions and how to grow yourself and brand yourself and provide excellent work, it's almost like a foolproof system for sure.
And I think that's such an important thing too. I mean, that's such powerful advice, man. And I think that, one of the things that we're all working towards constantly is bettering this industry,
Yeah,
make,
no, for sure. Yeah.
making this industry truly better. And not, when you think asphalt, or asphalt as we say in Canada, when we say that, you know, a lot of people think of it as, something that we walk on, something you spit on, something that's, spit gum on, and, it's dirty and nasty, and, it's not respected by property owners and facility managers and groundskeepers. But I'll tell you, I'm watching a change happen here. It's happening quickly too.
Yeah.
In the last you know, I've been in the industry a long time now, going on 23 years. And in the last, you know, on one hand, 5 years, I've watched this industry become a lot more respected. And it's because information is all at our fingertips, and being able to do these kind of things are right here in front of you right now. And we can really share the information that's needed to step up where our pricing needs to be, where our quality standards need to be, where our standard operating procedures need to be, and to have these discussions so that, you know, hundreds of people or thousands of people can actually tune in and hear this. This is not about going out and making a quick buck. This is about building a business, building long-term customers, delivering value, you know. And
big time.
I know that's your mindset too, man, and it's a top-notch mindset for sure. And I really, really appreciate your time on here, and just some final words for people who are out there in their first year. What would be your final words for people out there in their first year, going into their second season?
Don't be afraid to expand, and don't be afraid to be dedicated to what you believe in and that you can do. Because yeah, the roads, it might be long, but success is going to feel good after it. I know that for sure.
Man, I know you have such an incredibly bright future ahead, bro. And I'll tell you, I'll always be here for you. You've got my text message. You can call me anytime.
Exactly. And it's crazy. I can text you. We never met before, but it feels like we're brothers. Like, it feels like we're friends. And I know if I message you, I'd have a response back in 5 minutes. And it's not very often that you deal with a company or someone that provides a service and like a brotherhood that you guys do. And I mean that when I say that, for sure.
Well, I appreciate that, man. And honestly, I do what I do because when I speak with you and I see you thriving, that's where I'm rewarded. I'm not rewarded financially. I mean, I am, but I'm not rewarded. I'm rewarded financially. Where I win is seeing the smile on your face, seeing that nasty good hat on your head, and knowing knowing your family is in that home right now and going to have a better future. So whatever I can contribute at any point in time, and I'll tell you that when I do see you, you're going to get a freaking huge hug, dude, for sure.
I can't wait for that time, you know?
Absolutely, man.
Awesome, brother. I really appreciate that. And thanks a lot again, for sure.
Thank you. Thank you. And everybody, as final words that I'll share with you, I'll tell you this. You got to start somewhere. You got to take that first step. And if you take that first step and you remain dedicated and determined, and you stay connected with people that are truly of the same mindset of creating a better future, creating great quality standards, and truly believing in themselves, it's pretty much unstoppable. So connect with all of us and take that step, move forward in building a life. If that's something that you truly want to do, that you believe that you want to do, don't be feared out of that, you know? Cool. Corey, love you, man. Cannot wait to hear the progress here in the coming week. And thanks for taking your time out of your busy schedule to come here and be on here with us, bud.
Thanks again, Judd. You have yourself a good night, brother.
You too. Have a nasty good night.
You too, man.
See you, buddy.